Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So updating, we are in our 33 week, but we're just gonna go back and recap over week 31 and week 32. If you haven't caught up on my kind of last several weeks of pregnancy, you can kind of go back in my videos and watch week 29 and 30, and now we're on week 31 and 32. So I'm gonna kind of do both. I'm gonna kind of group week 31 and 32 together, and then I'll do a couple little things about week 31, week 32 separately. In week 31 and 32, the baby is about 2.5 to 4 pounds. 2.5 to 4 pounds. I think that we're probably on the bigger side of that. I feel big, I feel heavy. Our first was a big baby, so I usually tend to kind of agree with the larger side of the scale on these kind of ranges that we get from baby apps and baby books. And length 15 to 17 inches. I probably agree with that. Probably more on the little bit heavier side. Our first baby was 23.5 inches long at 40 weeks and 3 days when he was born. So I'm leaning towards the bigger side of the scale. Like I said, just same with the weight. Probably gonna have another big boy. In week 31, the books and everything tells us that. So the baby has all 5 of his senses: sight, smell, taste, hearing, touch. He can, I mean, they may not be perfect, but he has them. And he's starting to recognize things. If I put the flashlight on my belly, I can sometimes feel him kind of moving around a little bit in there. He can hear, he can definitely hear. Singing. Big Brother has been singing songs to him, and when Big Brother sings or we play music, I definitely feel the baby in there kind of wiggling around and moving. In week 31, I had my 31-week doctor's appointment, and the doctor measured, said I was measuring perfectly. He said everything was good. Weight gain for mommy, I've only gained 7.5 pounds. I feel like I've gained more, but that's what the scale says, and the scale, in this case, the scale doesn't lie. So 7.5 pounds, I'm really happy about that. I know I'm probably gonna gain more in these last few weeks, especially with like water weight and stuff like that. My ankles are starting to get swollen. It's really hot here in California. Last week it was like above 100, above 103. All week. It was really hot. I'm lucky I work inside, but you know, going out for lunch, walking to my car in the morning, or walking to work in the morning, walking to my car in the evenings, it's still really hot and really warm. Weekends are really hot. We just actually, this weekend we got a little pool. So hopefully we'll be able to stay cool in that, me and our 3-year-old. In week 32, baby is most likely starting to go head down or head down. I agree with this. I feel like his bottom is kind of in the middle of my tummy, and then over on the right side of my tummy, I could definitely feel a lot of, like, I think they're kicks. I feel like I can feel what he's doing in there more than when I did it with my first. Jace is 3, so it wasn't really too terribly long ago that he was in my tummy, and I don't remember feeling quite like as specific movements as I do now with this one. Like with Jace, I kind of just felt like just like knots and bumps and rolls. This one I feel his feet. I feel him like arching and rolling and stretching. I can feel like when I feel like he rolls, I feel, you know, his butt on top, and then I can feel like something down low kind of moving around. So I do think that he is head down with his feet up here on the right side. I'm a little crooked, not too bad yet. With Jace, I was definitely kind of up high to the right side, had a kind of a bigger top on the right side of my belly. I am a little bit to the right side with this baby, but it's not too noticeable quite yet. He is moving around a lot. Heartburn, I don't really feel too much heartburn. I don't think I've had to take any antacids or anything in the last 2 weeks, so I'm happy about that. Shortness of breath, as you can tell, I am getting a little short of breath. The baby's getting big, getting kind of full in there. So I am getting a little short of breath, and plus it's so hot, so that doesn't help either. Braxton Hicks. I think I'm getting Braxton Hicks. I get more crampy and kind of that pressury feeling when I realize, or after I realize, I probably haven't been drinking quite enough water in the last, you know, hour or two. At work, I feel like I'm able to drink a lot more water. You know, I have patients throughout the day, and I probably after each patient or during each patient, I try to drink a bunch of water because I talk a lot to my patients. So I try to drink a lot of water during the day at work. On the weekends or in the evenings when I'm home, I feel like I'm so busy with Jace, making dinner, picking up the house, getting ready for the next day, that I kind of tend to forget to drink as much water in the evenings or like early in the mornings when we are home, or even on the weekends. I probably would say that I feel like I get those Braxton Hicks more frequently on the weekends. Last weekend on Sunday, so I was just 32 weeks, we had gone to the grocery store and I was not drinking enough water. It was really hot outside, and after we came out of the grocery store, I felt like I was having Braxton Hicks contractions. So I sat in the back of our car with Jason in the buggy with all of our groceries in there, and I just had to sit down for a couple minutes and kind of catch my breath, breathe, and it passed. We got in the car and I drank tons of my water. So definitely when I'm a little dehydrated, or overdoing it. I did overdo it last Sunday. I overdid it, and I think the heat overdid it on our 3-year-old. We both had a pretty rough day. We were both in tears. My husband was out of town working. So basically I just need to learn to pace myself, especially as it gets hotter and continues into the summer. It's the end of June. It's really hot here where we live. So I just need to learn to kind of pace myself, make sure I'm drinking enough water when I'm home, and just kind of slow down a little bit. Like I said, we got a pool this weekend, so hopefully we'll be in the pool a little bit, be able to cool off and just relax. So I got my hair done. I did my maternity pictures last week. The previews that I have, they came out beautiful. As soon as my good friend, my photographer, is done editing them, I will put a couple together, do a quick little short video. Hopefully we'll do the maternity pictures and a name reveal video here shortly. A couple more little things that have happened with my body in the last week. I'm starting to get my dark line on my belly. I had it not really bad, but I had a pretty dark line with Jace. This one's starting to show up just a little bit. Trying to keep lots of hydration on my skin. I'm using coconut oil. I know it's TMI. My nipples are getting dark. So that's it for week 31 and 32. I do see my doctor this week, which will be in my 33rd week of pregnancy. And then I only have about a week and a half, 2 weeks left of work, and then I go on maternity leave. I'm really excited about that, really excited to spend some time at home. We got a couple special activities that me and him are gonna be doing this summer before the baby comes. He's gonna do some swimming lessons. We got a couple play dates in the work just so that he can get out and kind of play a little bit while we're home on maternity leave. Well, I'm home on maternity leave and he's home with me before the baby comes. Try to stay cool is a goal. Stay hydrated is a goal for both of us. And try to just enjoy the last couple weeks that we have together before the baby comes. So like this video, subscribe to my channel, come back. We're gonna have a couple extra videos this week. I'm gonna try to get at least 1 or 2 out this week. So come back, subscribe to my channel so you get notifications. We're gonna do a quick belly shot. So I am currently 33 weeks and 3 days. I do have some stretch marks, but this is real life. This is baby number 2, big baby number 2. So I'll show you my belly and we'll see you next time. Bye.